So welcome back to Electric Vehicles channel, my dear friends. I am Krishna Chaitanya Mandila. Here is a quick question for you. All of a sudden, if the petrol prices reduce to 50 rupees per litre, how many of you still buy an electric vehicle or will you shift for a petrol vehicle? And please do mention your answers in the comment section below. Also, you can share your video bites through our Telegram group. And this is a contest for all the viewers and you can share your opinion, and this contest will be end on December 9th. And we will announce the results on December 10th. In our first news today, we all know that central government allocated 10,000 crore rupees under FAME 2 scheme. In this 10,000 crore rupees, 8,596 crore rupees allocated for electric vehicle incentives. And so far, till the month of October, 816 crore rupees are utilized for electric two-wheelers, electric three-wheelers, electric four-wheelers and electric buses subsidies. And this subsidy amount, whatever the 816 crore rupees, is just 10% of the overall 8,596 crore rupees. And a beautiful point for this FAME 2 scheme, recently the government extended the FAME 2 scheme subsidy up to 2022 March 31st. And most of the manufacturers thinking that with the increased demand of electric vehicles, whatever the amount left, the 7,780 crore rupees of subsidies will be utilized within 2024. And the second news, it's about Tamil Nadu government. Tamil Nadu government took one wonderful decision to support electric vehicle ecosystem. They are planning to start one EV cluster where they want to place all the electric vehicle manufacturers like the electric motor manufacturers, EV spare part manufacturers in one place. To make this EV cluster, the government to facilitate lands, and as a part of this plan, the government appoints a consultator where the consultator will act between the government and the Society of Manufacturers of Electric Vehicles, SMEV, and to form this EV cluster in Coimbatore. And definitely it's a commendable approach from Tamil Nadu government. And coming to the next news, how will you charge an electric vehicle? Definitely through electrical grids. But in Singapore, a company called VFlow Technologies using vanadium flow batteries to charge an electric vehicle. So what they are doing, they are using vanadium flow batteries, capacity of 150 kilowatt to 500 kilowatt hour, and they are storing these batteries in underground. And this energy is fed to electric vehicle charging stations. And using the charging stations, any EV can be charged using this DC chargers. And the Singapore-based VFlow Tech started this as a pilot project where they installed these charging stations in South Korea and Australia. And why they are using this vanadium flow batteries? They mentioned the main reason for this. These vanadium flow batteries can operate at wide temperatures and also with a life expectancy of 25 years. But how they are going to charge these vanadium flow batteries? And simple, they are using some renewable energy resources. And the next news is about Ather Energy. Ather Energy is one of the top manufacturers in India in the EV segment. Recently, Ather Energy announced that they are going to set up the company's second largest electric vehicle manufacturing unit in Hosur with a production capacity of 4 lakh units. And this is triple than the previous manufacturing capacity of 1,20,000 units. And a point to be noted that Ather Energy is making their own lithium-ion battery packs in the manufacturing facility. And the next news, it's very useful news for electric vehicle enthusiasts. Indian government started a dedicated electric vehicle portal with a name eAmrit. And we will provide the link in the description below. In this eAmrit portal, you will find knowledgeable information about electric vehicles and government EV policies, state government EV policy and charging station location as well. But after looking at the website, we came to know that the website can be still further can be updated. The reason, if you look at the electric vehicle manufacturing tab in the website, only 43 manufacturers are displayed there. But in reality, under FAME 2 scheme subsidies, there are 48 manufacturers approved under FAME 2 scheme subsidies. And in the charging stations tab, only EESL charging stations are displayed. But in India, as per the website, there are 1800 charging stations. But it will be grateful if the charging station tab can be upgraded with all the 1800 charging stations. That will be helpful for all the EV users in India. And the next news will definitely remind our childhood. In our childhood, if you see a lorry, definitely we see a name Ashok Leyland. And every time I think that Ashok Leyland is meant for lorries. But now recently Ashok Leyland entered into electric vehicle segment with a new subsidiary name called Switch Mobility. For this electric vehicle subsidiary brand, Ashok Leyland plans to raise funding and that money is used to manufacture electric buses and also commercial light vehicles. And the last news, it's about Delhi government. And we all know that Delhi government is focusing on electric vehicle mobility, and recently Delhi government announced that they're going to install up to 500 charging stations by June 2022. And currently there are 145 electric vehicle charging stations available in Delhi. Even electric buses can be expected to launch by end of this month in Delhi. Even customers can locate the charging stations using One Delhi app in Play Store. So that's the news for today. And make sure you participate in the contest of electric vehicles. And you remember the question, right? All of a sudden, if the petrol prices reduce to 50 rupees per litre, will you still stick for electric vehicle or will you go for petrol vehicle? For genuine information about electric vehicles, please do subscribe to Electric Vehicle channel. And for fast updates, please do follow Facebook page, website and Telegram group. Go green, go electric.